Good afternoon, traders. Welcome to NinjaTrader Live. I'm Tracy Shuchart, Senior Economist, and here are the headlines while we were away. First things first, I want to set something straight. Powell is speaking tonight. It seems like a bunch of people are freaking out about this. He is delivering prepared remarks for a memorial event for George Shultz. It is the FOMC blackout period. He will not be discussing economic outlook or monetary policy. So I want to push those rumors aside because it seems like there's a bunch of conspiracy theories going on right now about this event. But again, it's prepared remarks. He'll be part of a short Q&A. It is a memorial event, so he's not going to say anything that it's going to affect the markets or talk about monetary policy. Moving on, we have crypto downturn wipes out nearly $1 billion with a B in leveraged bets. We had nearly $1 billion of leveraged crypto positions were liquidated during the market hours so far today. Bitcoin slid as much as 8% to 83,824 in New York, bringing its decline to more than 9%. Ether also dropped 10% and is down 18% since December. Market also is having a big effect on smaller tokens, particularly the ones that are less liquid than the big ones. We also had the market vector index tracking the bottom half of the largest 100 digital assets, and it's down almost 70% this year. Mr. MicroStrategy was also down about 12%, and its heights down about 7% right now. But that chart is looking very ugly. We did hi-ho silver. You know I love the silver market. Silver hit an all-time high amid supply shortages and rate cut expectations. We hit 59,435. That is an all-time new high. And this is going on, and we've talked about this market a lot on this network, but we have federal rate cut expectations. We also have a weaker dollar this morning. We've got a safe haven demand. We've also talked about the structural deficits in this market. Supply-wise, we're going on our 5th year of a supply deficit in silver markets due to industrial demand. And so we have a very, very tight physical supply right now. And there's some reports of supply squeeze across all the exchanges. That includes Shanghai, LME, and COMEX. So that market finally broke to the upside after it looked like a double top there, but that cup and handle pattern played out, at least so far. Then next we have Costco joins the group of companies that are going to sue for refunds if Trump's tariffs fall. We know we have the Supreme Court decision. They're going to decide whether or not those tariffs are legal or not. And so it seems that there are a bunch of companies that are lined up to get their refunds back that they paid at the importers. And Costco is the one of the fastest growing chain in America, big box store in America, and so big news that they are joining that lawsuit. That would give that lawsuit a little more clout, having a big name behind the other retailers that would be suing. So something to keep an eye on. Next, we'll go. So let's talk about some Santa rally, some seasonal. So if we look across, I was looking kind of going back to 30 years or so, there's no real correlation between the first trading day in December and its overall monthly performance. In fact, it's kind of been 47% to 53%. So it's iffy. But that said, according to Almanac Trader, Jeffrey Hirsch, who we will have on again. We had him on before on Wednesday morning at 8:30 a.m. You want to watch that because we're going to talk to him about seasonals. But he says the Christmas rally really doesn't start until December 24th this year, just due to seasonality. But we will dig into the markets more with him on Wednesday morning at 8:30 a.m. Eastern time, so join us on Wednesday for sure. And now I will pass it off to Jim for an Edge report.
Thank you, Tracy. Let's start with the E-mini S&P right now. I have a daily chart up on the board here. A lot of lines, a little bit messy, but a lot of stuff to think about. We've pretty much had this kind of V-shaped recovery. Remember, we started middle of November, up around 68.73-ish with that nice doji. And then we sold off, rallied back up in relatively quick fashion. Now today, we have, it's an interesting candle because the body of the candle is still an inside bar. The wicks are not, but it's almost an equal and opposite candle. But the one thing is we have this big wick at the bottom here. Buyers are kind of defending, pushing us back up into that 68.30 handle. So it'll be interesting to see where this candle closes with respect to what to do tomorrow. So the moving averages are kind of sloping up. We have a nice crossover to the 8 over the 21. 50 is kind of cool and fruity, kind of sloping up pretty nicely. MACD is also positive. So, all is said and done, it's kind of looking kind of strong, even though we're kind of down on the day. We'll see where this candle closes, though. It'll be kind of important throughout the rest of the week, in my humble opinion. Remember, November highs are way up here, 69.09. There's a 334-point high to low in November. So it was a very volatile, a lot of price action, both on the upside and downside. So intraday on this candle, this 30-minute candle that we just had, pretty big sell-off here happened after we kind of stalled out on this kind of rally here after the initial balanced breakout to the upside. We don't have anything to the downside yet. Odds on a Monday of a downside breakthrough at this point are pretty small, less than 25%. Edge Full has great stats on that if you want to go and play around. I did add that 9 EMA to my chart. Everyone's talking about it. It's all the rage these days. And then, Selma kind of told me to add it, so I added it. But in any event, we're trading right at that VWAP, right at that session VWAP right now. Volume profile is really immature and wonky. It's not that great. It's kind of, I don't know, blackish, I would say, right now. The top of the value area high, though, is pretty close to the initial balance high, which is telling me something. The bottom of the value area, again, is close to the bottom of the initial balance low. So that's kind of the range we've been in right now for the E-mini S&P. Let's shoot over to the Bitcoin really quick and take a peek, and then we're going to sneak in silver because Tracy said to. So let's go to the daily chart. This is, again, pretty negative looking chart here from a candle point of view. We're breaking back down into the trend channel on the downside. I have April lows as my target, 26,500. I don't know if we're going to get there or not, but we do have a target wick that's approximately 80,500. That's right where my crosshairs is right now. So that target wick is in play. We're below that ADMA right now, pretty substantially. And look at these EMAs are just sloping down pretty negatively as well. MACD is around 0. Intraday, really kind of, again, a wonky volume profile, but it is a B-shaped distribution. B as in boy. The value area is pretty far south here. The point of control is at the bottom of the day. We've only had 2 candles trade here, but it generated the point of control, or that price happiness level, at 84,620. So we're kind of trading between that and the 9 EMA that we just added right now. So not a lot of movement. We'll see if we can get a breakout one way or the other before the session. And silver, let's take a peek. We already talked about it a little bit, but we'll start with the daily. You can just see the breakout happening here. My 123.6% fib extension level was hit today. That's 50.03. Now the next one up is 138.2. That's 60.33. This is a pretty nice break, but remember, This could move on a dime one way or the other. Right now, I'm super bullish here, by the way. Second kind of volume profile on an intraday has kind of developed a little bit up around that 1 day max. This is this MenthorQ 1 day max. And sure enough, we're just kind of tapping on to that 9 EMA, right? That's at the bottom of the current wick. This is kind of a tiny retracement back to the downside, back to that 1 day max. We'll see if we could sustain it or not. That's 58,820. Right. So right now, this is my area of support. To get a break on down, we got that initial balance high as a target, and then we have that VWAP, session VWAP as a target. Should this turn around today, 58.19. But the bands, the first standard deviation band and the second standard deviation band, are starting to kind of go horizontal, suggesting maybe some more sideways movement throughout the rest of the day. And finally, before that, we have JAX 2 down at 58 dollars even. So that is the silver market. That is this afternoon's Edge Report. It is time to trade the close with XYZ and Nick for a tick. Good afternoon, gentlemen. How are you?
Hey, Jim.
Have a great turkey day, Nick.
Yeah, we did. We laid low. I cooked some wonderful food, and yeah, it's finally cold here. Yesterday was like 30 degrees,
Yeah.
and it is again today. So it feels like winter finally.
How about you, XYZ? Is it winter there yet?
It's chilly. It's chilly. It's where I like it. It's not hot. It's not too cold. It's chilly.
So like 60 degrees.
It's like 60. Yeah. At night it's like 50s, low 50s. That's what I prefer.
Oh my goodness. XYZ, you have a trade on?
I did. I just planted. I had a short right now. I
Okay.
might regret the scratch, but we'll see. It's not really sellers aren't doing too much, so I scratched out of it. We'll see what they do. They can easily just hold a higher low and bid. So it's in between a lot of things, honestly.
Yeah,
Just
there's a
gonna let
pretty
them.
big red move down just about half hour ago.
Yeah, we will see. We will see what they do because it did tap VWAP where it just found this bid. So
So does this have a long trade written all over it for you?
I'm actually 50-50 on both. I want to see what kind of decision they make in this area in the 413s to the 390s. And we'll try to get alongside there. But for now, I'm just gonna let them figure out their feelings.
Okay, Nick, do you have a trade on?
No, I was kind of eyeballing that short up there. I actually haven't done really anything today, like outside of just take a paper cut, trying to long this a little too early, as we were sitting in the green room. But yeah, I was watching up towards that 500 spot, last week's high, kind of sitting up there, and was
Yeah, it's gonna be tricky. I'm gonna try to short.
XYZ is getting involved right away.
Gonna try it. I'm gonna scale into this thing unless they
All
just
right.
run.
All right, all right. What's your price? 387?
390 right now is the average. I'm
Okay,
keeping a close eye on this.
awesome.
I'm just like scaling in slowly, so the average will keep shifting for me. If the tape starts to fade on the sell side, I'm just gonna get out of the trade. But until they do, I'll scale in as they make progress and stuff.
All right, all right. Um, Chat, thank you for being here. Best chat in the business. Everybody who's listening, thanks for being here with us. Appreciate the thumbs up. These guys are going to be working hard. XYZ's already landed on the line with all proceeds to be evenly distributed between me and Nick at the end of the day. So we appreciate that. The subscription button, it's important to us. Thank you for the subscriptions. We really greatly appreciate it. And most importantly, everybody in the chat's been super cool, super helpful to each other, which is really why this is such a great community, to be honest with you. So let's keep that rolling. Appreciate everybody being here with us today. I am going to dip into the chat and I'm going to wish both XYZ and Nick the best of luck on their trades this afternoon.
See ya, Jim.
thanks, Jim.
Yeah, I'm hoping I'm on the right side here, but this is where they got to make a choice. So
I mean, the amount of times I would have taken a similar trade and gotten very much run over trying to take that type of the short from even the highs. Like it just a slow drift up Monday, like that usually is we just continue or we
Yeah, I
get
did
stuck at the
not want to short
highs.
those highs. It was in my area too, like my level, high time
Yeah.
frame, look for an offer here. But just with how the day is gone, I was just like, I don't care where it is right now. I don't want to offer this market. Obviously, in hindsight, it was a good offer, but it is what it is. Some things you do, some things you just don't. Good afternoon, chat. Just working this dom here, trying to get my position in. So I'll get to you guys in a bit. Just trying to make sure we stay on sides here. So I got 4 on right now. I'm open to adding more, but they're gonna have to make it a little more enticing. They're still like trying to just run through mud. Don't really like how much I have to risk on it, so if I'm adding, it's going to be higher up rather than lower with price. So I don't, if the trade works out well, I'm not adding to it. Um, because I'd like better risk on anything I put on. So we'll see what happens. Hopefully, they'll run this. I'm largely looking at ES for this as well because they've digested their VWAP and well, they're trading well below it now.
Yeah, yes, kind of looks worse.
Yeah, ES is definitely weaker here. So hoping that this is NQ's decision at VWAP. You get the bounce, but ultimately it's just not enough. You get to the low volume spot and no further bid. You work back to VWAP and figure it out again, and maybe we go lower. So there are buyers showing up here, 81s, 80s. I'm hoping that they don't get anything for it and they have to sell out of their position, which will probably drive us down to VWAP pretty quickly. So I'm eyeing that right now. I'm looking at the buyers in the 81s, seeing what happens to them. And if they do get some traction, obviously this trade is probably not as good as we want it to be. So for now, we're just keeping an eye out. No ads. Do I think it'll make it to the generational lows? No, that's what makes them generational. What what
I
what, what
I
price was that again?
the 140s. I actually was laughing looking this morning and kind of seeing the lows was like 170. I'm like, nah, see, we told you
Hey, hey,
guys,
look.
generational. Never going to see those again until maybe tomorrow. We'll see.
We did not say you won't see 170s. We said you won't see 140s. So hopefully that guy buys it forever. Looks like there is a bid. Might scratch out. I'm gonna see what they do up here. See if they can sustain the trade close to the 90s here. If they do, I will scratch out of this trade. So there's still an offer that's reloading. I'm gonna see how willing the bid is to keep trading that 90, 89, 90s price. If they keep trading that, I am going to step out of the trade. So they're putting in like single digit trades right there for now. Nothing too strong. Nothing aggressive, that's for sure. Every time they're trading the 89s, 90s, it's like single digit size. So I'm waiting for anyone. If I see someone willing to really slap size on there on the bid or with the bid, I'll get out. But for now, it's nothing. They're trading it, but very little. So we'll stay in. Hopefully, that's the last shot, and we'll just go down from here. So sorry, I know chat is saying some stuff, but I'm just watching the dollar right now for the trade. I want to at least get half my size off at some point, and I'll get to you guys. That was crucial there. So another thing is once they're down here again, if they don't offer this now to VWAP, we're not in for a good time. It could just consolidate here for however long. And I probably will also get out of the trade because of that. So do want to see follow through in the 70s. There's a really jumpy bid now. Let's see if they sustain. So offer still reloading. ES is finally pushing a little bit here. So hopefully that can take NQ down. ES is starting to put in some bid trades.
All right. Sorry. Just trying to respond to somebody there. What are we doing?
I'm just trying to see sellers run the price ladder down.
Yeah, you're still sitting short. What's up, chat? How are we all doing? I'm back.
Yeah, you guys can talk to Nick. So offer is still steady, which is keeping me in the short. Obviously, there's a bid that's here, but as long as the offer is steady and the bid doesn't really bid above 80s, it doesn't really matter too much to me. I am watching ES's order flow as well here because they are putting in some decent selling as well. And if it starts to flip positive delta, I might just take my money and get out of here. I will see. But they're trying. They're definitely trying here.
Yes, it looks like it wants to go.
It's like just teetering on the edge of value there.
Yeah. Did you trade much this morning?
I didn't trade at all. Actually, I didn't even open my charts until we were heading into the agreement for the stream. So
yeah, I
nothing.
said this, I think maybe last week, maybe the week before, but I'm actually outside of the show, guys. I am taking a step back. It's this time of year. I don't want to be stuck at the charts in low volume price action of November and December all day, every day. So I'm holding myself accountable for that. I would like to spend a little less time on charts unless I'm doing the show. Obviously, still need to pay myself and do things in this line of work, but I'm really trying to not do as much.
So
Do
I flattened
more with
out my
less.
trade. Yeah, I'm as usual. The trading I do is whatever you guys see on stream. Just been a lot busier these days too. So but let's see. Long. I'm not too interested in doing anything right now, honestly. Even if this thing just craters down after I flattened it, that's all right with me. It's just not activity that I like to sit in. Define flip positive delta. Well, if the sellers are really trying to sell, right, you're gonna see negative delta. They're trying to trade against the bid. And if you see all that delta unwind itself and now it's mostly positive, the buying is flooding in, and the sellers are at risk of having to cover, and that can lead to pretty big upside. So that's probably what's going to happen from here. They tried quite a bit to run this down, and they kind of got it inch by inch, right? But as they're going lower, maybe 4 or 5 points, they're finding buyers. They're finding buyers, but they can't liquidate them. Otherwise, we'd be moving down faster, right? And so at some point, if they give up and the delta flips positive, it means right now there is more aggressive buying, and that's when I want to get out, and that's when I got out. So took what little profits there was, but I mean, I considered it. What's up, Kane? You looking for a long? It's not a bad long.
Kane, are you actually back? Like home? I feel like I'm all out of sorts from the holiday still.
So I see Jaro in the chat.
He's
Jaro's
there.
market calling, and then he says, the market maker don't like me keeping it real. I'm gonna stay quiet. And then I see 7 more chats from Jaro, man. You afraid of the market makers or not? Look outside your window, see if you see a van. That's how I find out.
Mine?
Oh, I'm talking about Jaro. He's got
Oh,
market makers watching him. I said, just look outside, see if they're still there.
I'm pretty sure they replaced the algo allegedly on Friday. So
Dude, it seems like Kane hasn't streamed for like 3 months here. That's what it feels like to me.
yeah, yeah, it really does.
What's in the
Yeah, Kane and
bottom?
Leo back tomorrow afternoon, trade together.
Bottom is tape reader. It's just a free study. Wonderful Labs. Yeah, market's in a really dicey place. We're in the middle of the profile now. Lower edge for ES.
This is
I
like
wouldn't say
this.
the highs are all that great. So targeting the highs is not a terrible idea for sure. But the selling is, I mean, it's a little upset. I don't know what they're mad about, but they're mad about something.
Probably that we just drifted upwards for 4 days straight yesterday. Last week, excuse me. That's why they're mad.
Darryl says he called the shorts off of 25K on Matt's stream. I believe you, buddy.
Is gold done anything today? Still at 260s. No, it's basically been consolidating all afternoon.
Thanks. You got $60 left of drawdown on the funded. Should I go in one mini? Not financial advice. I can't tell you what to do with your 60 drawdown, but I'm not sure it really matters what you do with it at this point. You're probably going to hit the reset button.
Yeah, that one might be dead.
You might as well just hit it now, maybe. Theo, I hope it provides value for you, man. Um, when I'm in a trade, I'm trying to like talk through it to you guys. I'm just like word vomiting, so I'll hope it comes off clear enough. My thoughts, at least. Everyone's got their own way of trading, so don't take what I say for gospel. I'll tell you that much. Which one? Single footprint on the right. Oh, this is the leg to leg delta profile. So it's like a volume profile. Um, but it just tracks delta and it resets based on rotation. You missed the XY lock in. Yeah, sometimes I gotta lock in. Gotta lock in on the Dom. Am I long now? No, I'm flat. Any good books on learning order flow? Plenty. Plenty. I'm sure chat can throw you some books out right now. Obviously, there's markets in profile, the OG. Yeah, everyone, look, guys, Kane needs help on his longs, and the best way to do it is to hit the like button. So please do so. Any comments on making the turn and overcoming break-even trading? The simplest answer I have for you is to lose less, which is stop looking for more winners and start dialing in on what usually tends to become losers and stop taking those. It's always going to be addition by subtraction. Volume profile to find high value nodes for support all the time. So chat, please. The market isn't exactly pulling itself up, so we're gonna need more likes on the stream for Kane. He said that if his trade works out, he's going to tip everybody that hit the like button. Or you can look at Josh's trades and fade it. That's one option. Aramis volume profile. What you mean volume profile useless Garbo? Yeah, our Lord and Savior ICT is still on his anti-VP crusade, I think. Yeah, Dio, you know the deal. You know the deal, Dio. You can put a trade on right now, put a stop and a take profit, and neither will hit. That's what happens when Nick and I are on.
Nick, less trading, more pumping iron and holiday shopping. Yeah, I need to go back and I'm becoming a wuss. I think it's more so actually the time of day that I get to now exercise, it's changed and it's so cold in my garage gym that I may just wuss out this winter and go do 5 a.m. workouts actually back in the gym because it's miserable with a baby to go do that.
You got to pump it up.
I think Kane wants us to pump it up.
Yeah, that was Kane. Longs aren't looking. I think the longer this continues, the better longs look, honestly. Yeah, longs are starting to look pretty okay. Longed with one. Good luck.
Guys, all these suggestions require me to buy a heater for the garage versus just for the same cost, probably for the whole winter, is just to join a gym. If not,
Oh, you don't have
less.
a membership anywhere right now? You gotta go
No,
find one?
I haven't in actually in like 2 years.
Oh, oh, Reginald. Good afternoon. We missed you in chat. Hope you had a good Thanksgiving, Reginald. Yeah, the high Shep cap high is not the greatest. I will agree with that. Good afternoon, Cedric. How was my trip? I didn't go anywhere. Oh, if you're talking about Japan, it was awesome as usual. NQ is still trying to figure out how it feels. So Nick and I will do the usual, which is nothing and complain.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the hourly candle was pretty nasty. I wouldn't be shocked if they get continuation, but it doesn't look like they're really doing much on the sell side right now. I want to get longs in the 60s, if anything.
Yeah, I'm kind of want to long this now.
Yeah, I'm willing. I'm willing if they'll trade the 60s from here. Sellers just kind of fading. So you've been flat all day, Nick?
Yeah. Well, I took a one guy 10-point stop out trying to long this earlier, but
Oh yeah, I tried to
I was
I
like, let me
tried to
just
long
see,
at
and
some
it
point on
like
the way down
immediately
too.
got stopped. So
I did try to long it somewhere on the way down. I think it was here. And it was looking good for a minute, and then it just died. And I was like, okay, sure. And then I think I tried it again somewhere. It was before the VWAP poke, so maybe here. And then we got some good movement, and then it came back to me again. So I was in there with you. It already hit the best squiggly line. Fiber optic. That's why they can't get it any lower. I would also be willing to long if they could trade in the 420s and hold that node.
well, that's where I tried to long
Me too.
because you try to long 420s for the meme.
You,
Also, it's just for some reason that continues to kind of work to either
you either
side.
long or you short 420s. Either way,
Yeah,
you got to do something.
you have to just be on whatever size. Are we above it or below it? And then you just take that as support and resistance, and it usually will at least work once.
420 is like the ultimate level. It's gonna do something. Where would you look for
I
a
mean,
long
we
in the
sold
10?
off from it this morning at 10 a.m. Central.
Was it
Yeah,
420s?
420,
Oh,
420 to
to the
almost
tick.
100 points. Almost 100 points. Gave you about 80, 90 points.
420 to the tick. Amazing.
So you can't say it's not a thing.
Think anyone that could say 420 is not a thing, you would just know that they haven't been in the markets too long.
Yeah.
In the futures market, at least. Year after year, the junior desk constantly proves to us that 420 is real.
And all we really do is just trade between 420
Yeah, we
levels
just
every
trade it.
1,000 points.
They give us the action and we try to flip the coin. Even Kane knows it. Want the 60s. Willing to long 60s. Do you use anchored VWAPs? I don't use anchored VWAPs, but it's not to say it's not good. Nick, do you use anchored VWAPs?
Just the automated ones from leg to leg.
Yeah, I use the leg to leg. I don't use anchored, but it's not because I don't think it works. It's because I have a million other inputs already.
Yeah.
And I did use the leg to leg for a few days and it just kept coinciding with my other things. So I was like, well, if it's gonna keep telling me what my other things already tell me, I don't really need to throw another thing on my chart and clutter it up some more.
Kane's a anchored VWAP enjoyer.
Oh yeah? Oh, anchored VWAP expert. Yeah, I think he's been working on the course. Someone has to really use them or no? Sad to admit. I don't think that's sad at all. Happy to hear it. Yeah, anchored VWAP's legit, man. Maybe they won't give us 60s to trade, but I'm gonna
I
start getting in some longs.
I think it's gone. I wouldn't mind kind of building into one around here at IB high.
I'm filling one. I'm gonna see if it pulls back. I'll just start adding through this range. Just adding through the range. Like the long.
X Tacky, were you the one with $60 in drawdown?
Oh, someone is he still alive?
Well, he said he's scalped up back to 300.
Oh, nice.
Impressive. Impressive.
All right, you've got an account again. All right, well, they're definitely trying to buy 92s. Wow, there's a 93 lot. All right, I'm in 4.
Oh boy.
I definitely wanted better average, but they're not really going any lower for now. So we'll feel this out. We will feel this out. Put in a stop just in case.
She's gonna go without me, isn't she?
Yeah, I had to force these fills up here. Literally just filled one. I was trying to add in through the downside, and they just decided no more downside. So we're in the trade. Let's see if we can pop the 410s, hit the 420s, and grab some covers. Might have to. There's some offer coming in now. I'm gonna tighten the stop up. All right, guys. We're all Team Kane. Fun fact, when me and XY are on the same side, we don't lose. Hey, let's see if it's for real. They gotta buy through this. Or else I'm calling the police.
I mean, they
If
better at
Kane
least
gets
push it to
target, I
420.
need his anchored VWAP course. Kane, what's the target? It's gotta be new high a day, right? 27. Oh yeah, I got 424 is my first target. Hopefully it gets there. I mean, Kane's got a better average, that's for sure. Let's force Nick to hate watch this up move.
I mean, I've done it many times in my life.
Are those considered stuck sellers? Yeah. I would consider them stuck. That's why I wanted to get the trade going down there. It would mean the market goes back to where they're stuck, and if I can get more information, just one more time, just a little bit of information from there, I'll put the trade back on and we'll be well protected. The buying is kind of fading right now, so I don't want to just take like 20 or so points on it. I think if the trade works from here, it can really run. So I'm just hoping that Kane is just mashing the buy button, you know? I need Kane to put on, I don't know, maybe like 600 more lots.
Yeah, just a quick market order of
Just
600.
just 600 lots. I think that'll get us to the 420s. So please hit the likes so that Kane does it. He said if we get more likes, he'll throw on some more. A whopping two. Well, then you can put on 598 more. I wouldn't be surprised if this comes back to around the 92, 93 price. It's pretty imbalanced there. If they can't hold it here, it will retrace close to my entry at the very least. So anything under 400 right now is pretty light in volume. Don't want to let them get access to that range. Just want to keep it moving, building up here, which they're doing. They've got some selling that didn't get what they wanted. Hopefully this is what pushes it through. Oh yeah, Kane's in the 80s. I got a front run Kane's TP at 24. All right, so there's quite a bit of selling that's now underwater, and I hope they just run it up against them from here. Don't want to see them get continuation.
You really couldn't just go to 420?
They are still, yeah, they're still selling this thing.
If you're gonna offer it, just offer it there so I can get in there.
I know, right? No, 420, 424, 427 for Kane. Yeah. Could just sell two with me at 20. Well, no, I got I got 24. You know what? I'll move this one down. I don't know what you're seeing, but I'm gonna have to trust you on that. We'll I'll get my one at 24 and we'll offer three whole lots at 27 half together. That might move things.
You guys think I'm dying to get in something? I mean, I've sat on my hands basically all day. I've been at my desk since like 10 a.m.
Nick has sat on hands for about four days now.
I mean, I kind of have.
Yeah.
It's a long time, and that's okay.
You didn't
I,
trade like holiday, like Thursday, Friday, right?
I tried to trade Friday, and then I regretted it in 5 minutes, and was like, "All right, I'm done." Took a stop out, and I'm like, "Okay, screw this."
It's like, as I suspected.
But yeah, we I don't know. I every year I yell at myself because I hate this time of year to trade because I end up getting stuck at the desk, I feel like. So, like I said earlier, guys, I don't really want to do it that much outside of the shows. Take one of XY's playbook.
Yeah, it's a better quality of life for sure, or else you're just trading like what feels like all day.
Because it's like I feel like I'm still trying to trade the mornings and then I go do something, then I come back because I'm doing the afternoons, and
Right.
it turns into okay, I just sat at my desk the entire day, which was never the goal and definitely shouldn't be the goal at this time of the year. I got to go back on the roof after this. Finish putting up some lights.
Getting real festive over there, huh?
Oh, well, not this year because I got lazy. But
Big lights guy?
I'm usually a Clark Griswold type. Go a little
well,
overboard, but last year I barely did any because we had the new baby in November, so that was just not a high priority item. Did a couple like they basically did like a small amount, and I'm gonna do a little more than that this year.
does it get competitive in your neighborhood?
No, it's just me and my next door neighbor, the only ones that are
Oh.
idiots on ladders on our homes. Everyone else is smart enough to pay people. Not like I can't afford to give a guy a couple $100 to go put up lights and save me a few hours, but I enjoy it. I really do. Like this is one of those stupid things that I actually like doing every year.
All right, we're midway at that 15-minute candle that closed really strong. I'm gonna be looking to see if I get some ad opportunities or they'll just kill me. But either way, I'm looking to potentially add on. ES still looks like it wants to go down a tiny bit more.
Yeah, ES is not helping.
They just dumped quite a bit on NQ. Let's see. Yeah, 83 is also my stop. I think Kane's got the same one. If it comes back there at this point,
She's going.
yeah, that's not a move we wanted to see on the upside. They really did try to buy that and they couldn't, and that's definitely a choice. Yes. So if they can hold this, it'd be nice. If they can hold, even if they like just grab me out of this trade, if they can still hold it higher, I'm willing to try longs again. But I don't want to hold through the 83s on this trade. That's the idea for me. I'd rather just get out and figure it out after. So there's a chance that Kane is actually just sitting at that price buying it up so he doesn't get stopped out either. That's what I'm going to tell myself. Decent hold here, and I will consider ads up higher. But I don't want to add in this range. ES is definitely finding some serious buying. So the market needs to pull up from here. Or there's a lot of buying they can run against on the downside, which is not going to be cool. He did add. I'm not adding yet. I want to see a little more aggressive buying, yeah. All right, I'm going to start to add now. So Kane added his other 598 lots, I think. I'm going to go ahead and add two more to match. I'll match him with two contracts. So today looks like the buyers want to come back in. I will add with them, and if they don't get what they want, Kane and I will just not eat for a week. It's okay. It's fine.
You guys don't need to feed yourself. Kane was just on vacation. I'm sure he ate an insane amount of food. If he's anything like me on vacation.
He's got food coma right now. That's why he's minding the size, you know.
Yeah, see, I'm so full from vacation. Yes. I know exactly how he's feeling right now. It's the same way I felt Thursday afternoon before I even took a bite of food because I've been cooking all day. I'm just like, honestly, not that hungry. That's how it was.
Yeah, when you just like come back from binge eating, whether it's like vacation or holidays, your appetite is just like really strange. It's just like you just don't. I think when the day I came back from Japan, I didn't eat for the whole day. Like just had no appetite. Well, chat, there's a lot of buying coming in and price isn't rocketing, so it's a little scary. I ain't gonna lie to you.
I know sellers got a little excited there at those highs, but naturally we settled right into what is a typical trade the close with you and I, which is
Yeah,
just
I know.
a small little range, like
I
right
hate
as we
it.
come on air.
I actually hate it.
Like they literally did that.
I'm
We were
getting
getting
out of
this
this trade.
flush as we were
I'm
in the
getting
green
out.
room, and then it died in now a let's call it a 30-point range.
Okay, and I hope it works for you, but I'm out, man. Am I bilingual? Yes. Looks like it wants to flush. I mean, it wants to. We just don't know if they can yet. For Kane's sake, I hope it just rockets. But there's a lot of buying that just came in, and they're not really doing exactly what I hoped they would, so. I think buyers and sellers are just not getting what they want, so. Maybe they'll make a decision within the next, what, 7 minutes? Or by the next 7 minutes. They're at a stalemate, and sadly in those situations, buyers tend to win. I wouldn't say sadly. The buyers are the good guys. Oh, because he's usually the seller. Still, I mean, that 15-minute candle that just printed is really nice. It's poking around halfway. It could hold and just continue. Maybe if they poke lower, even lower, I'll consider another long, but don't want to be stuck in this little consolidation here. So while we have you guys, once again, please hit the likes because the market isn't giving us anything.
Yeah. Really isn't, is it?
A typical classic Nick and XY trade the close
I
on full
apologize,
display.
but it is what it is. I mean, this looking back at like I really didn't trade this day outside of that flush that we had. I mean, this is a usual choppy open grind up Monday kind of trend day that I would have just hated anyway. So kind of thankful I didn't really press buttons today.
Yeah, what makes it even worse is gold is there's nothing to do in gold either.
Yep.
So
Gold just well kind of drifting upwards now, but
I mean maybe this level will hold, but
yeah, gold just bounced into 20 basically 20 points for all of RTH.
tape is still just two-sided. Could it be they finally gonna bid this?
Hmm.
I'll hate watch it with you. Think I'd rather do that than get stuck in it anymore. Kane's got good prices, so he's not feeling any heat.
Are we just building like a bear flag? Someone who's good at those things, tell me if that looks like one because I have no idea.
I might, I don't know, I feel a little generous. I might help Kane out here. Maybe if I do this first and then I get long after, it'll work out.
No, it looks like a trap. Yes, the trap is always set to anybody looking for additional downside, as is tradition.
The trap is definitely a trap if it's Nick and I trade the close together.
Mm-hmm.
Just getting ready, just getting the long setup ready, guys. Give me 1 second. All right. We're ready to get long. Ready to get long. 2 minutes until end period. Black Magic has entered the chat. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
There's every textbook in the 2000s right there.
If you didn't find this in the book, you are the first one to open that book.
Yeah,
Guaranteed.
that is a brand new book in your classroom.
And it's your duty to draw this on it. Yeah, I mean, Globex range still not, or Globex overnight is not tapped.
Oh, the Bitcoin off its lows. I haven't really been paying attention today.
Hey, Rack City, would you buy it? He says NT Live needs to sell hats with that S symbol on it. Yeah, would you buy it? Okay, well, buyers upwards of 400s are still just buying
Getting
it and
nowhere.
getting ran under. So whole family would get that. This is what it like. I'm pulling out all the tricks I can for Kane right now, man. If this doesn't work, honestly, nothing else was going to. Looks like some good bid. All right, I'm getting in.
Do it.
My entry is even worse than earlier. This is actually insane.
But now they're going to push finally until they get to 420 and probably everybody runs away again. They were just waiting.
Oh,
Oh,
how many
wow.
seconds was that? Cutting it close.
Under the limit, clearly.
Cutting it close.
But
Was
3
it like 4
seconds.
seconds? Gotta be under 4. All right, let's see if I can get some more on this here.
They were just waiting for the anchored VWAP from the high of the day to be sitting right around 420 now.
I am still bullish on this bid. Still here. Getting in some scales.
The bid is always out there.
The bid's always out there, man. Bid's still here. It's good. I'm finding this for break even. They didn't do it fast enough. I don't want it. Average was high too. It was like 98. It was either gonna happen then or not at all.
I kind of wanted to get in at 400s and oh man. Okay.
Yeah, that's a good exit for sure. Let's see. Still trying to stalk along, hoping that they give us these lower prices.
Oh,
Sweep would be nice. 26s, 25s, yes. It's looking like the 50s, 350s, and Q. Fill or fiber optic? No, I don't think that is bad theory at all. You could be definitely right. If no one really shows up that's got the willingness to push it, they're just not going to push it. Right now, there's no one showing up. So you guys might just be stuck watching this 15-point range with us. All right, so we're getting really heavy tape again, and I want to see
0.
what becomes of this tape. No, I'd like them to not get what they want and try along. But if the tape just stays heavy, then I'll just stay out of it. We only have what 15 minutes till algo. So honestly, the day is
We did absolutely nothing since you and I have been on air. Oh my gosh.
you did nothing. I paid commissions.
Yes, this is true.
What does Gamma say? Is it in the room?
I don't know. I haven't actually looked at Gamma, but I'm assuming.
Any opinions for oil? No, I haven't pulled up an oil chart in a while.
It looks like we're probably at like some kind of midpoint or something because it's us kind of stalling here after that move up. Probably means they're just killing premium at this point. Who knows?
Gamma is balanced.
But I'm not looking at anything. I'm literally just basing that. Okay. Well, Jeff, what? Gamma's pretty balanced. Okay, so someone else is looking at it, and that kind of makes sense.
Very cool market, man. So heavy tape came in and did nothing.
Mm-hmm. They're just making the range even tighter.
See ya, man, dude. Thanks for hanging out.
I may have to take a trade to get stopped out for us to actually do something.
Well, I would be careful. I would be very careful of looking for shorts because right up ahead is this monster right here.
Mm-hmm.
Big liquidity up here. Very big.
Yeah, I was kind of mad we didn't just go take out the overnight high.
I just want the, yeah, I guess they did trade the 80s, but I want like the mid to low 80s for long. Just couldn't drive it.
Are we finally going to pop this to 420s?
This is insane, man. I thought these days were over for us.
No, it's never over.
We thought we were back. We were never back.
We know what's on Nick's mind. What do you mean?
What's the stat on not trading out of the overnight range? I think the overnight range gets tapped like 90 something% of the time, either side. So
Did we not take out? No, we did not take out the overnight
ES and
low.
NQ, they have not taken out
Yeah,
either
this is
side.
like a very um rare situation. And last time we talked about it on the show, it did in fact happen. I think, short for the overnight low, and it happened like in the last couple minutes.
So if they do it, they're going to do it in the worst way, pretty much.
I mean, probably, but we're so far
Well, look,
from either of them.
you know where the dollar sign is? Right in the middle of the dollar sign is overnight high.
I think we're literally about the same distance from the overnight high and overnight low, in NQ at least.
It's close. It's close. It's close. ES ES is like literally the middle.
Yeah.
NQ is like the upper 65%, 70%. But yeah, they'll do it now.
Let's see. Let's see if Mr. 420 is still sitting here.
Poor low ES, yeah.
420 and putting lights up is always a good decision. Yes.
Yeah, finally above the 14, but they gotta show some they gotta sustain. They gotta really show that they're willing to trade the ask up there, which they're doing now. So that's good. I mean, look where the dollar sign is. Some sells hitting the tape now. So
They're
the only
front running
question is
420
this
guy.
sell gonna drive it down, or is this sell gonna be the reason we trade overnight high?
Apparently, there's still a seller up there.
Fourteens. It's quite a bit of buying. I'd be pissed if I were them.
I'm pissed just watching it.
Yeah, they they definitely tried to buy that thing. Oops.
We're going absolutely nowhere.
Might be seeing some generational lows tonight. The 140s? We only say
I don't
140s,
know.
by the way. I'm not giving the two digits before that. It's just the 140s, okay?
Well, apparently the
Well,
S&P.
thumbs up
What?
in the chat if you guys hate this.
Yes, the level was in fact given live on stream.
That's an understatement. That's given
I
live is an
traded it.
understatement. We were just going on and on for an hour straight about how it would never trade again. The 140s.
I was going to pass down that runner onto my children. Unfortunately, it got tagged because I put it on Twitter.
Dude, that that was insane.
I was still this still might be an all time
I saw the
timestamp.
tweet and then I saw the candle and I was like, wait a minute, that price. Then I saw the timestamp 1 minute ago. I was like, the
Oops,
curse.
it happens. That was the last good trade I've taken. But
I
yeah,
mean, you
everyone's
know the
come
market
back.
makers, they're always stalking Nick's Twitter, right? So as
They're
soon as he did that, I mean, he cooked himself. They have level 8 data over there, so they
they
can see
literally
exactly what's going on with his stop.
like, and I'm not kidding too. Like it was legitimately instantaneous. Like I pushed send, and within like 3 seconds, that candle happened, and it was 70 points lower on NQ.
Kane, yeah, look what I've done for you. I've whipped out my signature move right here. Can't use it too often, but I'm giving it to you. This dollar sign right here, right at the overnight high. It's gonna get you there, man. I'm putting the secret sauce out full display just so you can get your money. Proprietary magnet. Yeah. When it populates on the chart, price just can't help itself but go to it. It's just the way it is. I don't know why. It just is what it is.
Tag 421 and then
Magic
just
indicator looking sloppy. Well, that's how you know it's handmade, right? It's hand drawn. This is not mass produced stuff. Made to order. Next tweet should go into NC Hall of Fame. Yeah.
that needs to go, and that might need to be inducted into the FinTwit Hall of Fame
Yeah.
of a because I don't think anyone's done that. Like the whatever you want to call the screenshot curse. I don't think I've ever seen one happen that fast. And it wasn't like I was violently trailing it. I was trailing at about 70 points and it had already survived several attempts to go lower.
I mean, you could have easily showed that off. Like if instead of a stop order, it was a limit entry, people would be showing that off. Like, look
Oh,
to
yeah.
the tick. I know what's going on. I'm on time, I'm on target, no drawdown. But Nick did the opposite. It's with the stop. But that's just how the story goes. You guys have been here long enough.
Yep.
You know that Nick's stop
You long my
is
stop.
yeah. And it goes no further, by the way. It's just
Yeah, that was like the bottom of that range that we continued to sit in all day. And then went
it's
higher the
like
next
your
day.
stop was 60 points. They're like, let's just do 70 for good measure.
Yep.
Wow, really cool market, man.
I mean, 420 worked again.
Is it
Just
almost
a
to
quick
the
20
tick,
point
huh?
scalp.
6 ticks. There's still this bid that's like really jumpy down here. So you go up there and there's just an offer that steps in. You go down here, there's a bid that steps in. Kane's probably up to like 800 lots by now if he keeps buying this range. Someone
Yeah.
just keeps buying the same spot.
I think Kane's also a 420 guy. He's just offering up there and then rebuying down here.
He covered at 420.
Yep.
Jaro says, hey, guess what? The open of the M1 candle is at 411.50. Well, I don't know what that really means. But if you're talking about Ghost in the Machine, Hoodoo Voodoo, Market Magic, we don't read the same book, my friend. I think to most, market makers are the evil. I think to me, market makers make it so that we have something to trade. So hey, fiber optic, you gotta start selling that. Sell that as a strategy. Are you all seeing the same profile? Yes, we are. Yes, we are. Text trades, that is exactly it. Yes, they provide the liquidity to these markets. The only stop they're looking for is Nick's. I promise you guys. They don't care about your stops. They only want Nick's stop. What he may have said something to them in the past to piss them off. I don't know what the relationship dynamic is, but they've had it out for Nick.
Well, I escaped the van when they were trying to have me help program algo too.
Oh, that's why they went with the other guy? His
Yeah,
name was like
I'm
Michael or
just,
something?
and I'm improving
named
my
Michael, right?
lore, my trader lore here.
So you were the original. You escaped, so they had to go get the other guy.
Exactly. I knew too much.
Attention traders, it's algo time.
Nick dated MM's mom and never called him back. Well, that was very
Anti-climate.
action-packed. What an action-packed stream. It seems like everyone else had all the fun today. Once again, 140s not traded. Also, for chat, you guys should know if the 140s ever do trade, I'm just going to deny that I ever said anything anyway. So
Yeah, we just delete it.
honestly, don't look for it. I'm just going to deny it. Kane, they did play your soundbite. You were
Uh,
definitely, yeah, zoned out.
yeah, I
They
have
played it
two.
because I didn't realize it was 12:50. Well, 12:50 my time until I heard it. So they played it. You getting royalties, man?
We someone asked me a question about my two profiles here. So this is just the current swing leg from the high of the day, and it's giving me the delta profile and then the volume profile for said leg. That's all that is.
Oh, royalties. That's good. You're like the trading version of Bruce Buffer. Damon's, thank you for the words. I'm glad it helped. It took me a lot of effort to make it, so I appreciate it. See you, Kane. You don't need to lie to us and say it's a good stream, but I'll see you.
Yeah, this was. I mean, Kane made money, so he's happy.
Yeah, it's good because he made money. Well, Tacky, I hope that playbook takes your $60 drawdown to 300 to 3,000. What do we think about Leo's midline strategy? Well, he makes plenty of money off of it, so it's very
Mm-hmm.
good.
It worked today, beautifully.
Cooper, thank you. Thank you for keeping it real.
Right there. This guy. I think he even took it right on stream too.
He did. Yeah, he had like, I don't know, I think what I saw was like a 140-point run or something like that. I don't know what happened to it.
Not
I
bad
do
though.
know what I need to do. I need to take off this indicator so that no one says it doesn't work. I need to get rid of the evidence.
Well, plus we got to talk about 420s also provided a long this morning at 11:15 Central. Right there, 420s.
There you go. There you go. Can you explain Leo's midline strategy? 5-minute opening range, the midpoint of that opening range. If price breaks that opening range, try a rebid or a reoffer at the midpoint. Yeah, you know a yacht. It definitely does work. And when it doesn't work, I delete it. Do you guys ever find yourself taking drawdown before catching the trade that works? It's frustrating to go red by a decent bit before catching the trade that works. Yeah. I think it happens to everybody. But that's when like just really managing your risk the right way,
Mm-hmm.
still puts you out on top at the end of it all. But those things, I mean, assuming it's
Whoa.
not you breaking your rules and FOMOing into a position, right? Those are just market things. Um, Slippage, call it breakage, call it expenses. Like sometimes, as much as we don't want to pay for some information, the market's going to make you pay for more information. So, and that's one of the ways they do it. So,
It
yeah,
came
just
down to
manage
your 60s here.
this level here, this really, really proprietary secret level, dude.
Mm-hmm.
That's literally just a swing high prior. Yeah, this 1 hour candle was pretty nasty. Getting continuation, which is like trading through 50s, wouldn't be too surprising. But hey,
Well,
who knows?
it's not
They
going
don't
to
want to do
happen
anything.
though, because we can't even
Yeah,
get a whiff of
they're
the
not even gonna
generational
do
low.
anything. So, well, well. I've learned more in 2 weeks here than 6 months fumbling the F around on YouTube nonsense videos. That's a big compliment, yacht. It is. It is a big compliment. We appreciate it for sure. That is a huge compliment.
What is ES doing?
360 full session view. Yeah.
ES trying to make a run. Fortunately, still about 20 points away from that overnight low stat, or overnight stat rather.
They were close. They were close at the open.
Yeah. I mean, NQ was too. It's just
Yeah,
could
NQ
not
was
do
super
it.
close. They might fulfill it in the worst way possible.
An end of day liquidation would be encouraging. No, that might be all she wrote. Let's see.
They could liquidate it to like the 150s, but no further down. No lower than 150s.
No way.
150 is the lowest.
We're not
That's
allowed
the-
to tag the 140s.
No, nope. We will not trade 149 and 3/4.
That's gospel now, XY.
Yeah, it has been made illegal to trade that price. So
By the way, someone in chat mentioned Nick is qualified to be in the NinjaTrader Hall of Fame. Nick's already in the NinjaTrader Hall of Fame.
Am I?
Yeah,
Thanks, Jim.
so is XYZ.
me?
Yeah, that's another reason why everybody should be hitting that thumbs up button right now and the subscribe button.
What are we out in subs? Are we on 160 yet?
Yeah, we have 160,000 plus.
Ooh.
Soon we're going to be talking about what we're going to do for 200,000 subscribers.
When's the roller coaster? Is that 200 or 250?
Or we have to
Packs
get
on a
packs
roller
on a roller
coaster.
coaster?
Yeah.
I think it's 200.
But am I seeing the likes right? There must be something wrong with the likes. There's only 254.
Oh no, there's nothing wrong. They hate us. They're blaming us for this 15-point range we sat in.
Is that the reason?
I mean, I can't say that it's not justified. I'll be honest with you.
I think we can get to 300. I'm going to keep talking. Look at that, 270. We're doing it.
Guys, if we don't hit 300, Jim has the power to cancel Christmas.
Just
So
like Jerome
please
Powell did last year.
Ooh, yeah, yeah.
do it for the kids.
Do
If
it
you're
for
not
the
hitting the
kids.
like button,
276, baby. I mean, even silver was able to print a $59 print today.
oh yeah, silver is just like running right now, right?
Silver's crazy.
Nick, is it time?
We're
To trade
286,
silver?
baby.
Is it time to trade silver?
It's time.
I've
to,
never
I mean,
pulled up a silver
I
chart.
was going to build a silver chart, to be honest. I'm going to get there before the hype does.
All right,
I think it's got room
time.
to run.
Chat is
All right,
furiously
so a
pulling
little bit of a
silver.
warning because I've been around a long time and I've seen silver run before. It does go parabolic like it's going right now. If you pull up a weekly chart, you'll be like, holy cow, look at that. However, you don't know when the top is. And when that top hits, oftentimes it falls
Liquidation.
down just as fast. So be careful.
Yeah, we'll see how much I actually want to, if it'll tear me away from ES and NQ.
I mean, you might just make the book, look at the spread, and be like, yeah, no.
Yeah, we'll see. I
There
don't
you
know.
go. That's the bell. 286. We're 11 away. We could do it. We could do it. We're going to stall a little bit
Three.
here. Bitcoin's down 5.672%. Ripple down 8%. Solana down 9.31%, and Ether down 9.25%. So crypto assets are risk off today with money coming out.
Wait, I mean, I'm obviously late to the party. I've been mental vacation, but what is happening with the Bitcoin? Is there something that did this, or is just market liquidation? Same old, same old.
I don't know. I mean, it
There was
depends
no
on
news.
who you ask.
Hmm.
Right now, sellers are in charge. That's the only thing I know for sure.
Well, if the Bitcoin trades all the way down to 60K, are you still gonna call it the Bitcoin or just demote it to Bitcoin?
I might
I w-
change the to duh.
The Bit At
Might
some point,
fix
it's just gonna
itself.
be the coin.
No, it's going to be okay. I mean, I'm looking at, remember that we have those earlier year lows around 76,500. I have my eyes on that.
You gonna bid that?
I might.
You guys got the
Well, I
insider
know that's
tip.
my plan right now. That's my plan right now. Unless something catastrophic happens that I'm like, oh my God, I can't believe that.
All right, we've got Jim's price target. Forget about what JP Morgan says, all that. Goldman Sachs.
Yeah,
We've
they're
got the
out.
insider tip right now, 76 even.
Didn't you say, were you the one who said there's double bottoms but no double tops?
Double tops are fake.
Yeah.
Absolutely, yeah.
Okay. So we got a double bottom coming. That's
Oh,
all.
that's
But
an
we're
easy
stuck at
trade.
294, you guys. We need six more. Six. There's got to be six of you still listening.
It's
I
just the
gave
three of
I gave
us.
you the target. I gave you
It's
the
just the
target.
three of us.
76,500. 76,500 on the Bitcoin.
Free alpha, you guys have to hit the like. Free game.
Oh my gosh, we're not gonna make it. Oh, here we go. We did it. All right. You guys, all right, honey, unlock the basement door. Let these guys up.
Yes.
Good job. All right, tomorrow. Thank you, chat. You guys are the best. Thank you, everyone listening to NinjaTrader Live. What a great community. Tomorrow, the 2nd of December, we have Danny Diane is a special guest this tomorrow morning with Deli and Shy. You don't want to miss that. Tape Talk is with T Trades. Um, Trade the Open with Christian and Merritt Black. We have midday markets with our very own XYZ and Jack Gleason. By the way, Jack Gleason did his debut last week. He was awesome. I love that guy.
Yeah, well, it's gonna be our first time together, so
Yeah, he's not shy either.
that's good. So he can talk to chat and I can
Yeah,
just kind of
yeah,
chill
yeah.
out.
No, but he's
That
pretty
works.
good. I was like, wow, who is this kid? I love this kid.
That works for
And
me.
then trade the close is Leo. I won't say the big cat because I get in trouble when I say it together. But Leo and Trader Kane. So we got a great lineup tomorrow afternoon, folks.
You know what he really likes? He likes it when people call him Leo Cat.
I'm not taking that bait.
You don't believe
No
it?
way. I called him Leo the big cat, and he just ripped into me. He said, "No, it's
Chat,
either Leo or the big cat. You can't say it both."
chat, you gotta believe me. Just when he comes on next, just keep saying, "Hello, Leo Cat."
Don't do it. Don't do it. Anyway, thanks again, everybody. XYZ, Nick, Fortick, you guys are awesome. Thank you for being here with us today. Looking forward to tomorrow. I do want to remind everybody, most important message of the day, please be safe out there. Be good to each other. See you soon.
See you guys.
So yeah.